I'm like, cool. You do remember that you are pushed aside and I'm focused on this one other girl.
All right, well, welcome to the podcast. Efren is a whore now, so the church has gave him
I figured out the secret.
Uh-huh.
Those words are synonymous.
Huh?
Church and whore?
Player and whore.
Oh, okay. I don't think you're capable of such things.
Fuck off.
Did you just try to insult me while burping?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, while Efren's doing his vocal exercises, let's hit that intro button.
Intro already? Dang, Thomas is on top of this one.
Hey there, this is Christopher Guerrero. Enjoy this episode of The Sweet.
Do you just poke me with my back with your dick?
It's a show about nothing and a podcast about anything.
My dick is actually Thomas the Tank Engine.
I bet you it's going to happen the same thing to the guy that shit in the bucket.
There's no such thing as tasteful butthole. Okay? That doesn't
Trust
exist.
me, I've tried.
Sit back and relax as we assault your mind through the wonderful world of YouTube.
You ever jacked off with rubbing alcohol?
You know how many stingrays I've killed? One.
She has
Wait, is your roommate beating off right there? I know he's playing Halo.
The Sweet Podcast has grown greatly because of awesome listeners like you and your continued support. Thank you.
No one's gonna fuck your woolly mammoth. It doesn't even have a pulse.
Okay.
Alright, so when did I say what the whole dick back thing is? Was I drunk?
The 3-year anniversary. Because I was currently cutting up the best of the Sweet for the 4 years. And that was in the 3-year anniversary episode.
How drunk was I?
I think you're just 3 shots in.
I legit don't remember this. Speaking of shots, what am I drinking?
It's the Foundation Reserve, Glenlivet.
Bro, I just found a rogue thumbtack in your carpet, bro. This shit's dangerous.
Have you seen my room? Look how many thumbtacks are on the wall.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyways, cheers.
Cheers. Salute.
Pretty good.
Tastes like a fire pit.
Yeah. You can say that.
Man, it's been 4 years. Absolutely crazy. I did not expect to do this long. I figured at some point I would just lose all my friends.
You mean men?
What?
You mean men?
Good one.
I think I've only done trans girls for like 2 years so far. Where COVID really brought out the...
I didn't say trans.
Oh.
Yes.
Aren't you
Biological
conservative? Don't you believe that they're the same thing? What?
You just go to hell.
You're just so confusing to me, Don. Your whole political thing.
It's not. I'm a log cabin Republican. It makes perfect sense.
A rhino.
Like one of those Brokeback Mountain Republicans?
Yeah. Do you know about the log cabin Republicans?
No. Is that where they go to, like, have gay sex with each other?
And then they sign, like, no gay bills.
You're like, you're not allowed to be gay unless you're invited to our log cabin.
No, it doesn't even mention that. They just secretly have the butt sex and they just sign the bill with no gay sex.
So you're familiar with, like, the Tea Party, right?
Okay, yeah.
So it's an extremist part of the Republican Party. Okay?
Okay.
It's really overshadowed by
It's
Trump.
like the Whigs. It's the log cabins.
So the log cabin is a subsection of the Republican Party that believe everything the Republicans believe, anti-illegal immigration, pro-guns, etc. They're Christians.
Anti-Israel?
No, because they're Christians, so...
You know, if we just made immigration legal, there would be no illegal immigration.
You know Republicans are pro-Israel, right?
Mm-hmm. That needs to end.
Okay, so...
Are you anti-Israel?
Very much so.
They're not children of God, though.
Oh, okay.
This happened before he became a Mormon, so I don't know what Jehovah's Witnesses told him, but...
Well, that wasn't them either.
My ex-girlfriend online is Israel.
Okay.
This is awkward. I mean, it doesn't matter. You have the no, so, you know.
Wow. Thanks for hopping in on that one, bro.
I mean, not the first time someone mistook me for a Jew.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you lost the high
You're
ground.
either Jewish or Italian.
Which you are Italian. I feel like you lost the high ground when you made it about appearance.
Yeah.
Who said anything about high ground? You know, I take everything.
You're doing it right now.
What?
Stop whispering when you're trying to be funny. That defeats the purpose of being on a podcast.
Whatever.
Get louder when you're trying to be funny.
This guy trying to be in a high ground, he's got a May cosplay.
Yeah, I'm ready for that from Matsuri.
Of course.
And I don't even know what we're talking about. Oh,
Let's start the intros.
Log cabin Republicans are a subsect of the Republican Party that are gay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And it's log cabin because they're stacking wood.
No, because they believe Abraham Lincoln was gay.
I believe
Or
it too.
they think he was bisexual.
That's why he freed... Never mind.
You think because he was bisexual, he freed the slaves? Does that correlate?
He had one good night with that Douglas feller. Jermaine Douglas.
Is Frederick Douglass even in the same time period?
I don't know. I think he's black.
Well, yeah, he's the first slave to be like freed and made his own.
It feels like they would know each other.
He bought his own freedom, and then he wrote 3 books about himself.
Which is weird. How did he get the money?
I don't know. That is a good question. And then I think he was elected to public office. I think he's the first like black congressman. Or no, he's not the first black congressman. He's the first previous slave congressman because I think there was a northern black.
Oh wait, what? And didn't he? Okay, never mind. Didn't he like join the Supreme Court? No,
I don't think so.
No. Okay.
There's only one person before.
So Russian McDonald's, right?
Yeah, I think there's one person before Clarence Thomas. That's black on the Supreme Court.
I don't like Clarence Thomas.
I do.
I bet y'all do.
Actually, we were talking about this. I said I wanted to keep the 4th anniversary special
Politics free?
Not political free, because that's impossible with me, but lighthearted. Efren, are you pro-life or pro-choice? Like, legitimately.
We said we weren't going to do this.
Okay, alright. Because I didn't want to be the only one. I wasn't sure exactly, because most of your political views are just memes, so I don't know when, like, you're being serious.
So, like, here's my whole take.
I'm a little upset about that. You know, anytime I post something, I mean it legitimately.
Well, I feel like you just would be like, I don't care.
Maybe.
It's not that you're pro-choice, but you're just
remember,
I don't
anything
care.
I ever post to you, I mean legitimately.
Because there's some people I think that would be pro-life, but because they're so anti-government, they don't want the government controlling it, so they have to be pro-choice.
They took away our abortions. Then they're going to take away our gay marriage. And then they're going to give us back slavery.
Bro.
Yeah, you said do it. You said doing
Clarence Thomas said that. What kind of ball... Bro, you're going to get killed. Why would you say that? You're like, yeah, right after the abortion thing, you're like, yeah, we're going to go after gay marriage next. Your security's not perfect. Why would you say that?
Mm-hmm.
That is so stupid. Your address is public record.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you say that? like I have balls. And I say some crazy stuff to some people that could kill me immediately when I say it to them in some rough neighborhoods. But I would not immediately go after other rights right after going after abortion.
So I know we weren't going to get all political, but I just want to put like my take on the table. Okay,
your kid is garbage.
Yeah, right. Your kid is garbage. Let's take him out. Imagine you wake up one morning. I know you don't have a basement, but let's say you go into your basement and you see an old, emaciated man just like huddled in the corner and like pissing in your house. Okay,
so squatters' rights.
And you're like, hey, what are you doing here? And he's like, hey, I'm dying. If you kick me out of your house, I'm gonna die. I believe we have the right to chop him up into little pieces and sell his body to medical science.
So I'm here with Papa Thug Nasty. I'm about to do this intro. So speaking of, I made you a new intro.
Okay,
I wasn't entirely sure what to do. There wasn't a lot of poppy stuff online, surprisingly. But I do want to do something that I have not done, I think, in 2 years. Papa Thug Nasty has been on the podcast for almost 4 years now. He came in on the Halloween special, I think was only like 6 months in to the podcast live, so like 3.5 years at this point. And he's had the same intro the entire time, so I'm going to put his intro, his original intro, into the Sweep Hall of Fame with the likes of Jack Off Mozzarella and the rapper Dedicated. So he's the 3rd inductee, or not you specifically, but your intro is the 3rd inductee into the Sweep Hall of Fame.
You've had rappers on the show?
Dedicated, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's really good.
Mm-hmm. I want to clap his cheeks.
His?
No, the rapper.
She got a big ass.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to clap her.
Yeah, those cheeks do be clappable. She still's fine. Alright, here you go.
How you Feeling it now?
Papa Thug Nasty.
I'm feeling a warm spot. Sorry.
Also feeling it now?
Papa Thug Nasty.
So, you want to know if I can feel it? Showtime.
I am once again asking you to talk about immigrants.
Alright, solid. We're gonna have to workshop it.
So the last part was Bernie Sanders saying, once again, I'm asking you to talk about immigrants. Like the meme, or you've told us stories before about, like, things hitting you late, like drugs.
Okay.
So I had a song underneath by Stoney called Are You Feeling It Now? So I had that playing underneath, and then I had the
While
SpongeBob.
you did the SpongeBob reference
Are
to
You
Are You
Feeling
Feeling
It
It
Now?
Now?
Papa Thug Nast.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm here with Trap Lover 69.
You're really into those anime girls, huh?
Actually, Mom, they're called traps, and they're far superior than just regular girls. In fact, girls don't even do anything for me anymore. The concept of overpowering a failed male with your superior masculinity is far more appealing.
They gonna call me,
Trap Lover 69.
They gonna call you gay.
They gonna call you gay.
That last bit.
Hey man, as long as they don't make clapping traps illegal, I don't give a fuck about politics.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
I don't think they... Well, actually, there's some states that still have sodomy illegal, which I don't know how.
No, they were the Clarence Thomas was bringing back up anti-sodomy laws.
What do you mean? There's still states that have them. Like, I don't know how.
No, but he was talking about, like, on the federal level.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
It's weird.
You're gonna be out of like fucking your trannies, you know?
All I know is California.
Number one, that's an offensive term.
All I know is California is looking mighty breedable.
No, it's not. It never is.
Yeah, it is. They're a bunch of subs. What are you talking about?
They're a bunch of Mexicans.
So I made this argument that
Mexicans?
Yeah, Mexicans and homeless people.
There is a lot of Mexicans and homeless people.
Yeah.
But, like...
And the top... So,
do those two groups, like, connect at all? Are there any Mexican homeless people?
I'm about the whites.
I don't think so. I think most of the homeless are white and black. It is really weird. I don't see a lot of Hispanic homeless.
You will not find a single Israeli homeless person in California. That's
Asians.
all I'm going to say.
About?
What?
I'm done with that. I'm looking for Asians now.
I'm looking for Asians.
Yeah, specifically Asians.
I really don't want to tell you this, but there is websites where you can
buy Asian women.
Basically.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like. Oh.
So they'll come over because they want like green cards, and you can.
But you don't have to give them the green card. You know what I'm saying? You just have your fun, and then leave them on the side of the road somewhere.
Put a string on the little green card and see like, oh, you're gonna get it.
Okay. You almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
You gotta be quicker.
Do you hear the volume difference?
Sorry. Yeah,
I hear it.
If you're gonna whisper like that, just lean in.
Sure.
Okay. This new setup, I've noticed two things. So the reason why the way I have it right now is the mics under the new 2-mic system is a lot less sensitive. Because the way the program's designed for it's designed for the mic to be right next to your mouth with the headphones on, like you see actual podcasters do. So if you're too far away, you just sound like you're off mic. We had that issue in the Austin Sound Sweep episode. But if you're too loud, both mics pick you up. It starts crinkling a little bit because it doesn't know what to do with it.
Like crinkling diapers?
The last one. Crinkling diapers?
Yeah.
Do you subscribe to that tag on Pornhub?
No.
Did you know you can subscribe to tags on Pornhub?
Oh, that's the thing now?
If you have an account.
Premium?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be premium. There is a premium.
That's
they have like premium videos that they let you watch.
I know the live stream stuff.
Lately, a lot of the older premium videos have been on for so long, they've just been like giving them out for free. So I've heard. I don't know.
Have y'all gone to Pornhub during April Fool's where it's Cornhub?
No.
It's hilarious.
No.
They completely changed the front home screen to Cornhub.
And it's just like corn-related videos.
And they have 12 videos that you can actually click on and they're just corn-related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you go to page 2 and like that's what you're looking for. Yeah.
What I find hilarious is that some YouTubers still upload to Pornhub because they have such loose guidelines. Like, honestly, if you want to do anything, they don't care about copyright. Unless it's porn, you know, you can play whatever music you want. You can live stream. I mean, Pornhub's the place. I've watched podcast episodes on Pornhub.
Pornhub's helped me get past hard levels in video games before.
So I'm here with effing Efren.
What if a retard was gay?
Fucking Efren.
Sponsored by Efren. Go to kiwifarms.com/Efren to start your free trial.
He's Null's #1 fan.
Wait, we're running ads now?
Yeah, Efren sponsors his own intro.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. The reason for that is because Efren was a sponsor prior to joining the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, officially, he actually gave me money one time, and ever since then, I was like, forever you're going to be a sponsor. This is how the bylaws work. The Sweep LLC bylaws?
I want to make a really, really bad website.
I just imagine, like, a little poster that Don has in there. Like, I gave him, like, $5. Hey, can you put a little sticker like that? And he just, like, yeah, I'll be
He's
there.
like, thank you for joining us, shareholder. We have a new shareholder meeting at the end of the quarter. I'm expecting you there.
Did you know that in the North Texas Bulls AL football stadium in Fort Worth, the Fort Worth Convention Center, there was a poster that had the sweep on it with the website and everything? Because I paid $100 for the entire year for it. But $100 could only get me I think it was a 2 foot by 4 foot.
That's not that bad. I was thinking like business card size.
No, but it's still small compared to like the giant on-field ones because mine was in the stands. But I am Daddy White.
Daddy White.
If I was white, might still have a ghetto shit.
The only white privilege I see are those teeth.
Ain't no daddy issues, then I won't even bother. She said, pull her hair like a Victor Mignogna.
Don, Daddy White Hill.
Can I call you daddy? Actually, that's weird.
Yep.
No comment. Every time I see you in that Victor Mignogna poster, I think, wow, they met Rob Lowe.
Does he look like Rob Lowe?
That looks nothing like Vic.
Oh, wait, actually. It's just Vic with brown hair.
Oh.
Yeah, you're looking at the old photos of him. He's thinking of the young Rob Lowe.
Oh, okay. I was to say, like,
Yeah.
that looks like,
Oh,
damn,
yeah,
he aged horribly.
Yeah, the old pictures don't
I
look like
understand
him.
Vic
Vic
Mignogna
is like
does
wow.
not have this many, like, wrinkles, but in 20 years, he's going to look exactly like Rob Lowe does
You know what's
today.
funny? You say in 20 years, Vic, I think, is like 55.
He's really
Fine
ancient.
line.
Yo, he takes care of that skin. He get that cummy treatment.
He's 59.
Cool.
But by you
And he's
mean
muscular,
Cummy is
too.
that he's
Like I said,
constantly getting
He's
fine
injected.
rubbing cum on his face.
Okay,
Yes.
I hope he's
I
upset.
still
I was
think
going to say that joke, but I'm
He's
like,
got to be in the closet. It's just, I understand about, what are they called?
Log cabin Republicans, yeah.
Flamboyant.
No, what's it called when you're, like, you act like a gay person?
Flamboyant.
No.
That's flamboyant.
Stop.
Yo, was he in
It's
Star Trek?
flamboyant.
Am I thinking about the wrong guy?
Metrosexual.
Metrosexual. Look behind you, Thomas. Like,
the
directly
TV.
behind you.
Yeah.
Right next to the orange plushie, there is Captain Kirk.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what he did was...
But, like, specifically in that photo you took, that's, like, your Vic Mignogna YouTube thumbnail.
Yeah, the one where we all took a photo with him.
I'm like, that's Rob Lowe.
What he did was independent Star Trek series that bridges the gap between the last episode of the original generation and the first movie. So he does, I think it's like 9 episodes. And he went to a studio and he completely rebuilt every Star Trek set. And he still keeps it up today with donations. You can go visit it. It's very cool.
That's pretty cool.
And all the people that play in the Star Trek series are previous Star Trek actors. They also got some Stargate people and some other minor celebrities. But most of the main cast are voice actors. Oh, and then also, did you ever watch Mythbusters?
Yeah. Yeah.
Grant Imahara,
the
one that died recently.
Yeah.
He played Sulu.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I think what's the Scottish Star Trek person? I forgot his name. This Scottish engineer.
Scotty.
Is it Scotty?
It may be.
Oh, that's stupid. It is. His son actually played him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it was a very cool. And then you had Todd Haperkorn, an anime voice actor, was in it. Chuck Huber, another anime voice actor, was in it. It was a really cool project. If you ever have a few hours free, just binge it.
I don't.
Yeah, but it's because you work. Oh, wait.
From now until the end of time, I'm pretty booked up.
Yeah, so you're a general manager at Zazaz now.
Zazaz?
So, like.
Yeah, Zazaz, a Brazilian strip club.
Yeah, I work at Square E. So
you work at Square Enix.
I guess we'll pronounce the day real quick. I'm sure Thomas knows about this day already, but
It's the Sweep Weekend Patrol. Hardcore Sunday.
Hardcore Sunday. Hardcore Sunday. Hardcore Sunday.
You are evicted from the Big Brother house.
I've spoken.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
yeah. So if y'all remember the episode where we did the Smash or Pass Yu-Gi-Oh cards, we'll be doing the same thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. All right, cool. Anyways,
Are we gonna do it finally of Yu-Gi-Oh characters?
no.
Oh.
Russia has been sanctioned by a lot of American companies as of late due to the Ukraine war.
What's that?
The Ukraine war?
I mean, you have to keep it.
I heard about that. When was that?
Consider the people that watch this from 20 or 30 years from now. They're not going to know what you're talking about.
No, they might.
They probably will.
Imagine saying the Vietnam War and being like, what?
What?
It was like that thing that Forrest Gump was in, and they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure people won't remember the Gulf War like 40 or 50 years from now.
Well, because the Gulf War... yeah, you're right.
That's how I would compare it to.
Yeah, the Gulf War wasn't a major...
before the Russians start nuking people.
Anyways, companies have sanctioned Russia, so they pulled out of Russia, similar to me with trans girls. Because little did you know...
Why do you pull out?
You cannot... Well, it depends if I'm wearing a rubber or not.
They're not going to get pregnant. You can just bust in there.
That's not how that works.
I promise, dude, they're not going to get pregnant.
Have you thought about...
I think it's a theory that if he nuts, that makes him gay. Yeah. That's his whole his coping mechanism right there.
I mean, I'm confused. He told me that's not how it works.
Hold on. I want to ask
you will not get them pregnant.
Hold on. I want to ask the person that has gay porn on his phone right now. Does not nutting inside make you not gay?
Nigga, your dick's in there. You're gay. You get hard to them, you're gay.
If having gay porn on your phone gives you some sort of credibility, I can, get those credentials right now.
Do it, no balls. So...
I can go incognito real quick.
Have you ever thought about the consequences? Have you ever thought about the consequences of nutting inside somebody's butthole? Whether it's a female or not?
Yeah, it's possible STDs. But you can't get them pregnant.
Well, yes. It's not possible you getting the STD. Very seldom does the top get STDs. It's the bottom because
you're busting inside. Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah, and there's micro cuts that happen inside the anus when you're having sex with it. Normally, that's...
So are you dirty? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not. I'm clean, and I normally
Why are you worried about busting inside?
Hold on. There's other consequences. There's things that happen. So imagine if you bust inside like balls deep, right?
You're just screaming.
So when you're 8 inches like me, that's
when you're 8 inches like me, I'm gonna just drop the number real quick.
So that means and your nut squirts out.
Running advertisements now,
right? It doesn't just come out slowly. Okay, it doesn't just be like. You want to talk about Blue Chew?
No,
this stuff is amazing.
Finish the story. You're not sponsored yet.
Yeah, so you don't just kind of come out it squirts because in a vagina it's trying to get to the top to the womb, right? So you're coming
I don't know what you mean by squirt. Whenever I come, nothing comes out.
Is that part of your birth defects?
No.
Okay. Anyways, so an average person comes a half inch to 3 inches like squirt. So let's say max 3 inches.
Really? I thought it was
17, 34 feet.
How much did you say?
I said 6 feet.
You can't come 6 feet.
You can't.
So let's do the max 3 inches, right? So that's 8, 9, 10, 11.
You're telling me that if you
How are we measuring this exactly?
Are you measuring your cum speed?
No. What I'm trying
Hey Google.
I just
how fast can the average male come?
I want to know the distance.
How fast?
Hold on. 6.5 miles per hour.
Okay. That doesn't answer the question
hey, Google.
we're on though.
What's the furthest distance?
Hey Google, how far can the average male come? Oh, this is the furthest record.
Okay. 18 feet, 9 inches.
It's 8 feet is the world record.
Okay.
That's a world record.
Okay.
I don't think
6 feet still seems about normal.
Is it the first thing that came up? Is it normal to come in 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far can you
Oh, I was 14.
I would say yeah.
I was 12. So another thing is some of these people are claiming that they can come 4 feet. The issue is they're trying to, and mental gymnastics is very strong. So if you want to do something, you can. But if you're having sex, you're not coming 4 feet. This is not how that works.
3 inches does not sound right. That's
so you're telling me when you jack off,
uh-huh,
that you explode? Or do you just kind of come a distance and then it falls? Because I don't think my ejaculant can even reach my face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how strong are y'all coming?
I'm calling the church.
Anyways, so back to the question. So, like, 8 inches and then plus 3, so you got 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 inches when the butthole's only, like, 12. So you're coming very deep and you're starting to reach, like, the...
I think it's a
small intestine.
I think it's a foreskin or non-foreskin debate.
There
you go.
What? You think circumcision affects...
Did you just add 3 inches to your dick length like we wouldn't notice?
No, I added 3 inches because of the cum. So that's how far the cum's going inside of the rectum.
Okay.
The rectum's normally about 12 inches long, and then you get into the small intestine or the big. I don't know which one's the last one.
I'm following, yeah.
Yeah, so you're starting to get into, like, intestine area. Having cum inside of there is not the best situation, especially with, like, micro tears and other things that
micro penises?
No. Micro tears in the rectum.
Okay.
So you know when you watch porn...
that's not your problem.
Okay, but there's other... it can cause, like, diarrhea and other responses to the person if you ejaculate inside the asshole.
I'm sure if you had a micro penis, you would come and have no issues.
They're just going to shit it out, frosted turd.
I don't... That's... Sometimes some of it stays up in there and causes issues.
I just remember, like, someone told me, like, yeah, this guy was raping me from behind.
Wow.
Since his penis was so small, I didn't even notice.
Well, I mean...
Juan, do you have anything to add to this conversation?
No, I don't.
I didn't like the joke. I'm just gonna go on the record.
We're way off subject, just so you know.
We're way off topic.
Yo, so Russian McDonald's.
Yeah, so a lot of things pulled out of Russia, like me.
Oh, wow, that whole conversation.
We're not going back to square one because we're just gonna get distracted again.
So Russia decided to open up their... Really, Thomas? It's a sea pancake.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Wait, let me see this.
Yeah.
It's a stingray.
Where'd you get this?
Acon.
Okay, I'll be sure to
2018.
I'll be sure to see if I can get more of these, and I can hand these out to like 7 women, and then they just be like, "Oh, that's so romantic! You got me something so sweet." I'm like, "Bitch."
There's also a
you ain't special.
It's an otter, but it has like syrup on it too. I forgot what it's called.
Stop getting sidetracked. You were talking. I'm listening.
You just picked up my sea pancake and started flubbing its wings. Anyways, so they created their own McDonald's where the previous McDonald's were, and they called it Toasty, and the logo is like 2 orange sticks sideways with a lighter orange
Didn't
ball.
someone like chain themselves up to the Russian McDonald's saying like, "No, you can't kick me out"?
I don't know, man.
Oh.
It's called Tasty. Whatever Tasty is in Russian. Uh-huh. But they have no Big Macs and they have no McFlurries, but they have everything else on the menu.
Oh, okay.
And they even kept the original McDonald's sauce, and they just took a black Sharpie and crossed out the McDonald's logo.
Nice.
Why are we talking about this again?
Because
can we get to
today's topic.
Can we get to the point now?
That is the point.
We're gonna talk about menu items.
Motherfuckers got sidetracked about gay shit y'all just dug way too deep in.
I was happy to.
Can you play the intro again? The show about nothing, show about everything?
Yeah, I can, actually.
Hey there, this is Christopher Guerrero. Enjoy this episode of The Sweet.
Do you just poke me with my back with your dick?
It's a show about nothing and a podcast about anything.
My dick is actually Thomas the Tank Engine.
I bet you it's going to happen the same thing to the guy that shit in the bucket. There's no such thing as tasteful butthole. Okay? That doesn't exist.
Me, I've tried.
Sit back and relax as we assault your mind through the wonderful world of YouTube.
You ever jacked off with rubbing alcohol?
You know how many stingrays I've killed? 1.
Wait, is your roommate beating off right there? I know he's playing Halo.
The Sweet Podcast has grown greatly because of awesome listeners like you and your continued support. Thank you.
No one's gonna fuck your woolly mammoth. It doesn't even have a pulse. Did I say that? Did I say the woolly mammoth thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I also say that other thing in there that I said?
You said everything.
I don't think there's another Thomas clip in there. That's the only one.
Okay.
About all your federal crimes that you committed and how you set pipe bombs to government offices.
I mean, they're not really pipe bombs. It's like an anthrax thing, but sure.
Okay, cool.
It may look and smell like McDonald's, but now, in Russia, the golden arches are gone. The Filet-O-Fish is gone. It's simply a fish burger. The Big Mac has left Russia. A new era for Russia fast food and an economic scene on Sunday. As McDonald's restaurants leave Moscow and under new Russian ownership, it's a new name which translates as Tasty, and that's it.
You have a bottle of lube over here shaped like a dick.
I do.
Alright.
Do you want to see the dildo?
Oh, isn't that already the dildo?
You sure?
Well, I mean, this acts like a dildo, but I think he has a dildo, dude.
Oh, no,
it's right there.
Is it for you or for them?
It's for them. But I have to clean it in the dishwasher in between cis females and trans. Because, you can't put a butthole dildo in.
Did you actually...
Wait, so you're just, using dirty dildos in between trans people?
Yeah. Anyways, I tried the new menu at the rebranded McDonald's in Russia. The first bite of my cheeseburger wasn't as exciting as it used to be, and the fries seem sadder.
That sounds like sex.
McDonald's in Russia has been rebranded as Tasty, and that's it after it sold out in Russia. Big Macs, Happy Meals, and McFlurries are gone, but cheeseburgers, nuggets, and fries still are on sale.
It sounds like their ice cream machine broke.
The new packaging is now mostly plain white, and golden arches are nowhere to be seen.
Do they have any special menu items?
I don't think so. Because a YouTuber journalist visiting the rebranded McDonald's in Russia says the air smells different. The buns aren't the same, and the Coke is flatter and not as sweet as the original.
I felt that.
Yeah.
Did they honestly expect the recipe to stay the same?
I mean, it really did. There's very few differences.
I doubt it. I really doubt it.
So I watch Nick Croquette of Croquette Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. Which is funny, because in the best of episode, which the first episode is our 3-year anniversary, the first thing I think in the best of episode that's going to come out, or already came out, depending on where this falls, is Efren saying, I think Nick Croquette is finally over this time. This chat said everything's over because Drex had sex with his wife. And if it comes out that it's not true, and then he said something, I don't remember, but I'm gonna hold him to it. Oh, I think you said you would never talk about Nick Croquette again if it came out as not true.
What?
Is he that fat fuck?
No, he's a tall one.
Every time.
Who's he talking about?
He's talking about the guy that ate a lot and got fat, and then his wife left him, or boyfriend, and he's a YouTuber.
No, he used to be that skinny guy that played the violin once.
Oh, Nick Avocado.
Yeah, that guy.
How would you confuse those two?
Well, say
not
the
same.
Every time.
Say the first name.
Nick Croquette.
And now say
Nick Avocado.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing.
Okay.
You literally did this. I just so I've been editing the best of for the 4-year, and I just heard this conversation. Not too long ago, this just happened, Thomas. You gotta stop smoking. Speaking of, I need to hit the pin in a second.
No problem, sir. Is the Powerade bottle filled with vodka, or is it Powerade?
It's a vodka.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, no, Nick is doing a really good job. Really impressed. He just went crazy with his numbers.
Not Nick Avocado. He's not doing a good job.
I just caught myself because I was gonna say
Nick Avocado is an artist.
I was gonna say he just needs to stop eating so much.
I think this man is playing.
No, Nick does not need to stop.
I said Nick Avocado. He's fooling so many. I think he just intentionally made himself fat, and I think he can lose the weight anytime he wants to.
I much prefer to see those professional eaters that are bodybuilders.
Oh.
That are I know I'm going to eat 12,000 calories of bullshit right now, but I'm also going to work it all out and turn it into muscle and take steroids and stuff. Yeah. I much prefer that guy than Nick Avocado being a fat shit.
I just want to look at the timestamp. That's what I thought, 40 minutes. Alright, so let's start on the first item. It is the bacon, macaroni, and cheese Toasty. Which is weird. Toasty is a weird name because it's an English name. But this is available in Hong Kong. In 2017, McDonald's threw bacon-infused mac and cheese onto a sandwich.
Oh, no.
I like it. Is it just a sandwich?
Do you know what a toasty is from England?
Is it like a toasted sandwich?
Yeah, but instead of like normal sized bread, it's really thin. So you know, a normal toasted bread, you get a toasted layer, and then you get a pluff underneath of non-toasted.
So it's essentially like a cracker at that point.
Yeah. So 2 crackers with bacon infused flavored mac and cheese in between.
Remember that one burger place when we went to Arlington? Remember that really cheesy burger I had? I hope it's not like that.
I remember.
This looks like it's a grilled cheese with noodles.
Oh,
which a lot of people do cheesy ramen in between toast.
You just gotta get nice and stoned before you go out to eat, and then you'll love it.
As a connoisseur of McDonald's, how would you say, Trap Lover?
You do realize the only thing I eat from McDonald's is nuggets, right?
Yeah, you've said this before.
So why are you asking me?
Speaking of...
So you wouldn't eat the noodle sandwich?
That looks mid.
It looks mid.
Yes.
I mean, but where do nuggets fall on this tier list?
Nuggets are straight
busted. I thought you were gonna say when does the nugget fall?
Thomas did it too.
Tree, and I was like, "That's a good one, Thomas."
You're seriously playing the McDonald's episode.
Not that funny.
No, something that witty.
Way to critique a joke I never made. Fuck.
The chicken nugget does not fall too far from the tree.
On April 7th of 2019, pre-COVID, we did a sweep, episode number 14, which was McDonald's discontinued items. Still to this day, one of my favorite sweep episodes of all time. Do not do the laugh track.
Why not?
Because, why are you so fascinated with my room? I know you like the sea pancake. Did you see the croconana?
Croconana?
Yeah.
God damn.
And then there's also the plantain.
Bruh, that's just like a yellow dinosaur in a yoga pose, my dude.
Alright, what the hell is this? Ham and egg twisty pasta. What the fuck is that?
So that's what I was going to ask about that last thing. Like, is there any ham? Or is there an egg in it?
Nope.
But no, it was just noodles and bacon and bread. But so is this like the same thing, but with ham and egg?
So this is a bowl of pasta. It looks like, have you ever gone to Dollar Tree and got pasta and it looks really cheap? And like the colors...
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the colors they look artificial.
Is it like a poke bowl, but with this ham and egg sandwich?
It's not a sandwich. This is a bowl of noodles. Ham and egg twisty pasta. It's a bowl of noodles, and it has a sausage that you would see at McDonald's just on top of the pasta with an egg that you would see on a McGriddle just sitting on top of the pasta.
Okay, so no.
It's literally a bowl of pasta.
I'm going to give it a no.
It's also in Hong Kong. Speaking of the McDonald's Hong Kong menu, there are a lot of fun options that still are not available in any other country. You might not expect to... In any other country? Oh, it's in Hong Kong.
China. Oh, Hong Kong. I thought you meant Korea.
Oh, you said that Hong Kong is China.
Yeah.
Well, now you're banned 5 years from BlizzardCon.
Good.
Okay.
Fuck them. I don't give a shit.
You might not expect to find pasta on the breakfast menu or any McDonald's menu, but this one looks too delightful to resist. It doesn't. It doesn't look good.
What are the things on it? What is?
It's literally like cheap noodles, but with a Egg McMuffin on top without the bread. It's
cool.
Just like, it's not even chopped up in the noodles. It's just sitting on top. You brought back the lollipops, huh?
Do you have any more?
Actually, I do.
Oh, you went to my competitor.
This is like a Valentine's
Slow Home.
Low pop, my guys. It says hug me and be mine. I'm not gay, guy.
You went to my competitor's Slow Home when I work at Square E.
I thought that joke was funny because, like, I'm pretty sure I'm not his type at all.
If you have to explain the joke, you're a cringe.
I think Everett's his type once he has the costume on.
Like.
I'll be sure to only wear the costume when I'm not.
That's what I said. I was like,
that's
bro.
Cap.
He said he's gonna shave and wear makeup. I was like, I'm gonna fuck you.
That's Cap. With the mask on.
Yeah, with the mask on.
Yeah.
The one with the kitty face.
Oh, I didn't say. I was just gonna.
Are you trying to copy me with my Astolfo cosplay?
Huh?
Are you trying to copy me with my Astolfo cosplay?
No,
I got a face mask too.
No, but I can do it better.
I'll fuck you too.
The hell you won't?
I know you want this 8-inch
screwdriver.
So you're reverse then?
I don't know if I should pull off the voice.
Please don't.
But everything also hot. But as soon as I sound like an actual woman, you're like, no, that's a line too far.
All I want you to do is moan like an actual woman.
Not right now.
No, Dawn doesn't deserve that. No one does.
Oh, I haven't done my girl voice in a long time. I used to be really good at it.
I can't do it. I'm too masculine.
Okay. Well, maybe it's because I'm non-binary. I'm a little intoxicated, so I don't know. But let me see if I can still do my girl voice. It's probably been like 5 years. Hey guys, how's it going?
You're just a 14-year-old dude.
Fucking woman.
Fuck.
You're a hunk of a man. It's so... Guys, so I'm just here on Twitch, just playing, guys. I'm playing Mass Effect 2. It's beautiful.
This is the gayest 14-year-old.
The gayest 14-year-old? Male or female?
I got really...
Male!
I got really upset because I was about to make like a really deep voice as soon as he was about to open his mouth, but I was too late on my timing.
I think that would make you gay.
Mm-hmm. What?
That would make you gay.
That's how you end an argument. Yeah.
Alright, the chicken and egg burger.
No, I can just imagine like a really well thought out like political argument, and then the response is just, but wouldn't that make you gay?
No, you just say
and that's how Trump gets elected this next time.
No.
He should. I mean,
hey, you're a faggot.
If he would say that, he would actually get votes. Now you can add egg to any breakfast sandwich you wish. But the McDonald's Hong Kong, apparently they're all Hong Kong, menu item features chicken and a fresh egg all in one sandwich.
Oh, I think that's not kosher. I don't think that's allowed by the monotheistic Abrahamic God.
Well, let's ask the Mormon.
What? I mean, you lost me at hand.
Like, that's an Old Testament rule that you're not allowed to, like, bathe meat in the milk of its mother or something.
You can't eat pig to begin with.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know about that. You can eat them if they have a cloved hoof, but they have to chew their cud. Yeah.
Alright, but who can you own as property?
Thank you for putting on my Oklahoma City Thunder basketball cap.
We're asking the real hard-hitting questions.
Do you want the t-shirt as well?
It probably wouldn't fit me.
It wouldn't. It's an extra large. I think it would, just not comfortably.
Real tight.
Yeah. Maybe it's just because I consider myself... I might have body dysmorphia.
It might be because I consider myself skinnier than you.
No, I think I consider myself bigger than I actually am. Well, let's start the Hardcore Sunday. Am I right?
Alright, welcome to the killing floor. This is Efren's favorite part of the podcast.
I'm rolling my eyes right now.
And I'm rolling your soul. I don't know. Rick and Morty franchise characters. Coop. Duck with muscles. Mr. Poo-Poo Me Hurt You.
Quick question. Have you ever seen me be like a douchebag or cocky?
Oh, what?
Well, it doesn't answer my question. Oh, well.
Do you all have your answers?
Yeah.
Couple I've already answered. Okay, what are they?
I put Duck.
Okay.
He's on Snapchat.
You saying Duck too?
Yeah.
Oh, well, everybody gets this. Oh, hold on.
Everybody gets to stay because they all got it wrong. Coop is a character. Duck with muscles is a character. Mr. Poo-Poo Me Hurt You, I completely made up.
Congratulations, y'all get to stay since you're all retarded. I will now play the retard alert sound.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert!
Iced milk tea.
You didn't do the voice.
Iced milk tea.
Oh, we wait a little bit and then we do the next one.
Oh.
Otherwise, y'all just get kicked off.
What are you talking about?
How long is this episode going to be?
I don't know. How long do you want it to be?
8 hours.
Okay. Bet. No balls.
Bet. No balls.
Iced milk tea.
Do you want to edit an 8-hour long episode?
Yes.
Iced milk tea.
I've always wanted to do, I've wanted to do a 12-hour episode at some point, but I'm just scared.
And then you shoot yourself. Be Ethan Ralph.
Yeah.
24 hours stream.
Iced milk tea apparently is in Hong Kong again. I guess they're all just Hong Kong items.
You know what? That doesn't sound that bad.
Milk tea isn't as popular in the States as in other countries, but for places that take their tea seriously, McDonald's is there to help. You can also get hot tea with lemon and even hot water with lemon at McDonald's located in Hong Kong. So if you didn't know, Thomas was currently telling his other friends that he's going to be late to the 4th of July party.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was scrolling through the comment section of YouTube.
Which video?
Is it a Virgil meme?
This video was titled "The Bible is not pro-life."
Yikes!
It's kind of cringe.
And I just said,
my atheism.
I just said duck with muscles.
Okay.
There you go. Nice.
Juan, what year were you born?
93.
Efren?
97.
97.
And I'm 94. You were born in 93?
Yep.
So you were 95.
Alright.
Old ass.
So, when you were alive, or when you were born, a new item
Did
that was
you watch My Life as a Teenage Robot? Yes, I did. I have a massive crush on Jenny.
What the fuck does that guy do with McDonald's?
In 1993, McStuffins came out. If you were born in 1993, you might just share a birthday with one of McDonald's Mini 90 rollout. The McStuffins, similar to a Hot Pocket. This enclosed sandwich came with a variety of filling, none of which generated enough popularity to keep the McStuffin on the menu past 1993. What year were you all born?
I could technically have sex with her because she's a robot,
7.
not a child.
You're so fixated on this.
What are you talking
And then
about?
I put my dick in her and then...
He's talking about that blue robot chick from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
On Nickelodeon.
You know she's only 4. She's only 4.
She was
but she's not a
years
person.
ago. Yeah, it's not a person.
Like, I'm allowed to have sex with a...
Animate object?
Like, like, if I buy a sex doll, I'm allowed to have sex with a sex doll.
Just
even if it was just...
yesterday.
manufactured. John, your face.
I'm calling the church.
I get what you're saying, and I'm here to protect your rights.
1 hour mark, guys. It's awful. This is the worst 4-year anniversary I can think of.
It should be considered you can just like split it up and just make one not episode.
You know, not episodes are only 10 minutes long.
Make it like a not anniversary.
I might do that for the 5-year. For the 5-year anniversary, I'm going to do something
like
really
an uncut version, or an extended one, or like After Dark. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do like an After Dark one?
Because our podcast is already bad enough. Do you want it to be worse? Did you not hear the intro? Do I need to play it a third time for some of the stuff we said in the last year?
Let's keep going.
What are you doing?
Adding sound effects.
No.
To this mid-ass
You're mid.
podcast.
You're mid. Your sex life is mid.
Ooh.
The Mick float.
We can make it a little spicier. We can get back onto politics.
Guess where the Mick float's from?
Russia.
Hong Kong.
I was going to say...
Seriously, why do we not have this in the United States? McDonald's creamy soft serve is just begging to be made into a Coke float.
Is it made with Bart's root beer? Because you lost me there.
Coke float. It's made with Coke.
Nothing but mug for this guy.
Yeah, nothing but mug.
Yeah.
You said root beer.
Coke float. I did not.
Oh.
I said McFloat.
McFloat? I
said Coke float.
I made a root beer float joke. There you go.
Yeah, not into dairy. Coke float. McDonald's Hong Kong also serves lemon Coke, which most freestyle machines do now. How old is this article? Okay, cool. We have the first non-Hong Kong item on the list. Y'all ready? Tomato and mozzarella turnovers. This is from the country of
Italy.
Coke float. I think we said the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, tomato and mozzarella. That's Italy, dude.
Yeah, you said Italy, I said the country of wine.
Mm-hmm.
Basically the same thing.
I was just right.
These turnovers, or... How do you say this?
Frutata.
Panesetroli.
No. Okay, Coke float. That sounded right to me. As they're known in Italy, looks like something you might find in a freezer aisle, not in McDonald's. We'll try these if we're ever in Europe, so they're still available. They do look like Hot Pockets.
They're just raviolis, my guy. Big old raviolis.
No, because raviolis are still soft. These are like hard bread.
So it's a calzone.
Actually, it does look like a calzone.
Miss Filthy Frank.
I miss Filthy Frank so fucking much. I was just thinking about what's in the pocket, Oli.
Do you know he just stole that from SpongeBob, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And?
Yeah, ravioli.
What is the formioli?
Yeah.
But he has it in his pocket.
Have you ever seen the black and yellow remix of Ravioli?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Bet. It makes
you played it several times.
I only played it when we were rounding up carts at X-Mart.
I was just thinking about Pink Guy. I think I was listening to What's-His-Face's new song. It's called, like, Glamorous or something. Jack Harlow, I think.
Oh, I was gonna say,
and at one point he says something about, like, I don't want hot girl summer, I want pink season. And I was like, I do want pink season. Or maybe I just heard him wrong, and I just want pink season myself.
Y'all ready for the next Hardcore Sunday?
No.
Okay. Well, let me know when you're ready.
Alright. You can just tell me since...
Now I'm ready.
Y'all don't care about writing them down. These questions are really geared towards Thomas for some reason. Dog breeds. The American English Coonhound. The Black Russian Terrier. The Canadian Docker Mix.
The first one.
The American English Coonhound?
Yeah.
The Canadian one.
Canadian one? Okay.
Black Russian Terrier.
Black Russian Terrier? Okay.
Thomas is right. The Canadian Docker Mix.
You know, they actually had dogs that were, like, chasing down escaped slaves and shit, and they would call those coonhounds.
Oh, okay. You know,
super racist. I don't advocate for it.
Why are you talking when you're dead?
Very funny, though.
Queer.
I'm talking to a dead person?
Yeah, basically. Thomas is the only person left alive. He was able to answer that. I knew he would know something about dogs, so I'm about to call El Pollo Loco in a second to see if he's actually coming, if we're going to do an intermission. If not, we'll probably end the podcast, but Thomas gets the exclusive right to talk about our next item.
I feel like the loser. Everyone else is just surfing on their phone now.
I don't know how to...
That's a giraffe.
Hold on, I gotta do some voice to text on this hoe.
Groton Croquette Burger.
The Groton Croquette Burger?
Cool.
It's only in Japan, but it's seasonally, kind of like the McRib. Just like the McRib, hey, the burger isn't available year-round. But unlike the McRib, this creamy, crispy cult classic is made up of a fried crab and something else between two seasoned buns. It can only be purchased during the winter months, which is possibly for the best, as it's like biting into a whole lot of wheat flour with a side of shredded lettuce.
Okay, so this is going to make or break the item, okay? Is it a crab cake? Or is it like a whole ass shelled crab in between the bread?
No, it's very similar to a crab cake.
Okay, then I'm all for it.
So it looks like it's a crab cake with some kind of like glazing sauce, American cheese, lettuce, and then in between two toasty.
Are you trying to seduce me? Calm down.
Toasty buns. Did you text me the N-word?
Yeah, the N-word. Like, THE space N space WORD, yeah.
No, I clearly have a text message that says NIGGER.
No way. Oh shit. Who did that?
Must have been a ghost.
Hello?
Hey, you still coming? Over?
Yeah, I'm headed over there in just a minute.
Okay, alright, bet.
Okay, alright, bye.
I can't wait to see Anthony.
I miss him.
Oh, you're dead. Stop talking.
You can edit
Beta faggot.
I'm not dead. I'm busy doing that Clussy.
Oh, you're dead. And stop looking at Clussy. Nobody told you to do that.
That's the hot new trend, though.
I see that. Anyways, we're going to take a short intermission. I know the podcast is already in an hour, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's cool. Stop talking. Stop talking about it. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to come to your house right now. I have your GPS coordinates tracked. I'm going to murder you with a chainsaw. I'm going to make your family watch while I write that.
Thank you for choosing AMC Theaters, where we make movie moments AMC amazing. Your safety is important to us, so remember, keep an eye on your valuables. Be sure to report any suspicious behavior, and please take a moment to find the exit closest to you. In case of emergency, walk out of the building and move far away. Let's take a look at what's coming soon to an AMC near you.
I went to a panel with my girlfriend.
Can we have a section where we talk about the Canelo fight?
There was a Canelo fight?
No, the upcoming Canelo fight.
Oh, sure.
He's fighting Triple G.
Again, for the third time.
But Triple G's old as dirt.
Hey,
now.
let's say it for the podcast.
The podcast is on.
Oh, it's on. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say for the podcast. Are we just going to jump right into that? Or what
yeah, sure.
Okay,
Want to talk about Canelo?
Yeah, so...
Wait, hold on. I have to resurrect Juan and Efren. They both died on a question on Hardcore Sunday.
Oh, do you have that kind of power?
I do.
Oh, okay.
The boy that could. The boy that could.
Your boy's gonna punch you for this, right?
You are now resurrected.
Well, he's making more a play on Harry Potter.
Oh, crap. Did you get that from heaven?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
St. Michael poured this for me right here.
I thought that they might have liquor in heaven because of like some ancient paintings, but I never had proof. Wow.
Yeah, this is a big harmony.
But what proof is it?
Yes.
He got resurrected with a shot. He didn't die with a shot.
Right, but I'm asking what proof is the liquor.
I think it's 45.
How would you know this is from heaven?
Aged for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
Poured by St. Michael himself. Thanks. I was going to drink it, but you brought me back here in this shithole.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Cheers.
Cheers.
He was like, finally, paradise.
I'm actually going to commission... Oh, it's expensive. I didn't realize how expensive it was. But I'm going to commission a painting with me. And it's going to be called, like, One Day in Heaven. With me, with Uncle Steve, Brad Crompton, and my grandma. Mm-hmm. Like, all, like, drinking a shot at a bar. But they're all going to be, like, translucent.
Honestly, man, I'm going to tell you the truth. I really can't believe your grandma's dead. I really can't. It actually has been a hard... I know it's your grandma, and I didn't know her that well, but... It is kind of hard for me to think about your grandma being gone because as long as I've known you, you know, your grandma's always been around.
Yeah. And it is wild because, and you know, it sucks. And I knew why she said it, but it does hurt. She was like, I'm going to get through this for you and I'll be at home soon. And that's what sucks is then she's not there.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what sucks is
I think she actually felt like she was going to make it.
Right. Yeah. Actually, one of the guys that was shopping at my store recently, young guy too, about 28 years old, he was actually murdered recently on the 22nd at a Dave & Buster's in front of his family. The gunman came in and shot him right in the head in front of his family. They were celebrating his daughter's birthday. The only thing I will say, it sucks. He made a lot of enemies and he made a lot of bad business deals. And I'm not sure if it's behind that, but you know, death right now is hitting a little close to home because you know someone I knew was recently killed.
Oh yeah, I talked about some players' mothers in the new Fast 8 when I was going to kick for the Dallas assist.
Yeah.
Which now I'm a defensive lineman backup and then also a center backup and then a general manager. But I talked about some guys' mothers. Apparently their mother was dead and they put out a hit on me. So I was probably either going to be stabbed, shot, or beat up at one of the games.
Wait a minute, why did they put a hit on you?
Because I talked about their mother.
Oh. Was it a person of darker melanin skin? Just say it.
I'm the only white person.
Shut up.
There's no other white people.
Well, okay.
It's just me.
So, for some reason, when it comes to that, they are very sensitive about their mothers. They're very sensitive about their mothers.
So we were on the way to the Austin Sound game, lingerie football game, and Kat had to explain to me like how serious this was because I was like, no, because Jordan was like, hey, you know, despite their criminal activity, they're actually pretty stand-up people. If you apologize sincerely to them, they'll let it go. I was like, I'm not about to be punked. That's like a bitch move. I ain't about to apologize for this. They talk crap. I talk crap. I just was better at it, and now they got mad. Because to me, when I talk crap, it's like an Xbox chat. I'm going to talk about your mother, your sister, whatever have you. But apparently that's not allowed.
Yeah, well, you got to realize, like, from a cultural standpoint, like, where we come from and how you are in particular... There's no
off limits.
Yeah, there's no subject that's off limits.
Yeah, because they brought up. They're like, "What if people talked about your grandmother that just passed?" And to me, that just doesn't faze me. That's the whole point of talking crap. You get his. You watch a news article?
No, sorry, I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
The whole point is to get under their skin, no matter what level it is. But apparently not. Apparently, you just talk about football and how.
Was it when you told me to slice that's the only time you got under my skin? Or what? Did I generally get pissed off at other times?
Wait, what?
when you got it under my skin, I can only think of that one time, and that's about it.
What was the one time?
The one with the slicing, but that wasn't that bad.
Oh.
Well, also, Don was kicked off the debate team back in the day because he told one guy that, what was it? He was a waste of his sperm.
we were arguing about abortion.
Right.
And I said, I bet your mother wished she had an abortion. And then he got really mad, and he started stuttering. He's like, well, yeah. And then I made fun of his stuttering.
Were you like, did I stutter?
That reminds me of one time someone that we know with a stutter, and we were working at
X-Mart,
and we're all in the McDonald's, and he's trying to score on someone. He's trying to score on someone. He starts stuttering. He's like, "And you're," and one of the dudes like, "Hit yourself on the back of the head and get it out, son."
Well, I've like scored on people before, and I was like, "Are you not going to score back?" He's like, "I don't snoop that low." I was like, "I think you're just bad at scoring," because he had like he has a really bad hairline, and I was like, "Boy, looking like Avatar: The Last Airbender head ass, looking like you coming up like Vegeta looking hairline."
I'm about to say you can't score on someone if your fucking hairline look like Vegeta. You got a better widow peak than Vegeta. There's something wrong.
He does have a widow's peak like Vegeta. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And I was roasting him.
Like if your hairline is making the Majin Buu symbol, I think you need to go somewhere.
So if y'all didn't know, after the intermission, we are with El Pollo Loco with his new intro.
How about a victory drink? I call it
El Pollo Loco.
Why do you call it that?
Oh, you'll find out.
No, I'm kidding. I've ate way too much today.
I'm getting that t-shirt made.
Oh, of me giving JDF a rim job?
No, it's going to be a t-shirt, and it's going to have you doing the Tiger Zord symbol with your hand out in front, and it's going to say in text, it's going to say, JDF asked me to give him a rim job. I'd say Tiger Zord, and then I'll give him a rim job.
On that subject, actually, I think his daughter's like 18 now.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Oh, yeah, I see your fault.
How long has it been since we went to Corpus?
It's been about 3 years ago.
We're on the 4-year anniversary. It's been a while.
Because remember, when we met her, well, actually, when I met her in the hallway, she was 14, about to be 15.
Don't brag.
What? No, it was a very platonic interaction. Very nice girl, by the way. I don't know, she kind of wild on social, though. Actually, something I noticed is, I'm going to say this out loud.
Why is all these daughters rappers? Like,
I don't know.
All of them.
Yeah, so something I noticed about him, which, I mean, I'm going to say this just at face value, but because he's so going out there and getting it, I'm talking about Jason David Frank, by the way, he's so going out there and getting it because he wants to make money. It kind of looks like he's not sometimes the best father. He looks like he's very absent because he's always on the road trying to get it.
That's why he's bringing his daughter to places, because it is a father-daughter situation. And, you know...
I mean, I'm sure he's doing the best he can.
If the podcast ever blew up, I would definitely take y'all on tour with me. And I wouldn't object to bringing, like, Tiny Tim with us on the podcast.
Oh, I thought about bringing him today, but I knew he'd wreck everything.
Yeah.
That fool has become a straight asshat.
Terrible twos.
Oh, he really is terrible twos.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Sleep Rims Con was October 21st of 2018.
Damn, it's weird to say 2018 was like 4 years ago.
Speaking of RimsCon, that's no longer a thing.
It does not exist anymore.
Did they buy it out, or it just doesn't exist?
It doesn't exist. The website's for sale for like thousands of dollars. There's no RimsCon anymore. I don't think they're one of the cons that did not survive COVID.
It's so crazy to think about with all the things that COVID killed, and people talk about conspiracies, and you don't want to be the guy with the tinfoil hat on, but it kind of seems like it, right? Kind of seems like someone wanted to crash our economy, get rid of a lot of our small businesses, and then what survives?
Did you finally notice?
Yeah, I mean, I've been noticing it for a while. What's left over? Big business, big industry. You got fuckheads like Nancy Pelosi, which, by the way, Nancy Pelosi apparently is the most successful investor of all time, beating out, like, everybody else. She makes the best investments ever.
I don't think...
Apparently.
I don't think it's like an outside entity or anything. What I think it is just the natural flow of the earth, whether it's God or like the earth's will or us as humans. But there's always like a plague or something every 100-ish years. And COVID was the thing. Now, they're talking about monkeypox, which is supposed to be the next thing It's going to put us back in a lockdown.
No, they're starting hysteria. There's no relevance
no
to that.
monkeypox.
No.
Even if there is actual monkeypox, there.
But they talked about that. There is monkeypox.
Yeah,
but the infection rate and the number of cases is like
it's back to swine flu.
So if COVID was at like 1%.
They're at
0.01%. Like, seriously.
Less than that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
They're the 0.1% of the 0.1%.
Yeah, like, you know that the 0.1%ers, that's what that thing is.
The thing is, COVID is the first plague in, like, recorded history, because prior to this, you know...
Well, they have the Hong Kong flu that was back in, like, the 50s or 60s or some shit.
Well, that's nothing.
But it wasn't like a global pandemic.
It's the Spanish flu, the 1920s, which 2020...
Right.
1920s... The Spanish flu was the bigger one, and then it's
influenza was in the
smallpox.
Was in the 1820s, right? Or when was influenza?
Something I don't know. It happens every roughly 100-ish years.
Right.
There's other plagues, but there's not world plagues, but every 100 years. But it's a natural progression of things like it's population control.
Well, yeah, the nature will control population.
Oh yeah.
That's what sucks about our advancement in technology, because we advance in technology, we advance in medicine. Guess what happens? People right now are living longer. So when we were younger, if someone was 40 years old, they were old as fuck, right? 40-year-olds now, my boss is 40 years old. He looks like he's 25.
Yep.
Like, they're in great shape. They're doing well for themselves. 50s, 60s. Like, people are living longer right now. Like, people are healthier at younger ages. Well, because, I mean, it might just be people are
not living longer? My grandmother.
That's a good one.
All right, but hold on. We're gonna we're getting off tangent, and it's already a long episode. You're coming in after an intermission. I don't know how long I'm gonna cut it down to, but we recorded in an hour. So.
Did y'all talk about immigration?
Thomas's new intro.
We talked about XJ9. Do you remember XJ9?
Stop trying to have sex with XJ9. It's my teenage robot.
Oh, the blue robot.
Oh yeah.
He really wants to have sex with her.
I'm trying to have sex with a stall hole.
Stop being gay.
No. We're talking about Android. It's gotta be 2B.
No, I don't watch Android.
No, it's from not Final Fantasy. Persona 4.
No.
The attack robot.
No.
Yeah, that's the best robot.
No, it's 2B.
No, 2B's garbage. Plus, 2B had a penis.
Yeah, that's the point.
No.
That's the both worlds.
Well, they took it out after the beta version, but because you're a beta cook.
Says who?
Nothing. Anyway.
That's what I thought.
The difference between me and Juan is if we had a fantasy world, all my fantasy women would still be women. Juan would actually be with some traps.
Excuse me. We had a whole knot about my waifu's top 10. Only one was a trap.
But here's
that.
None of mine were traps unless you count Bowsette, which still has a vagina.
Put it out there. Don't just say I had a whole harem of traps. There's not that many traps.
No, one of mine was a guy, but it was more.
But also, think about it like this. If he gets a girl also has a butt, which Trap has, but then she has vagina. Nice, wet, succulent vagina.
Would you get pegged? Because I know that you won't bottom for a trap, but will you bottom for a cis female?
But what color does the strap on need to be?
It's gotta be pink.
Oh, that's all I'm about to say. It has to be pink, right? It has to
go
be pink.
big or go home.
All right. And
I think the color black would be bigger. Go home.
No,
I think pink.
It's pink. It's pink, and I'm saying probably in the normal range, or you want Elvis.
Oh hell! What the?
It's got to be less than 6 inches.
Bring up Elvis, dude.
Because Elvis is like 10 inches.
Yeah,
Dr. Closet.
It's really.
How do you know this?
We've all seen it.
We've all seen his penis.
We've all seen it. It's huge.
Why you want to know why you've seen his penis?
I've seen Anthony's penis. Anthony's seen mine.
And you call me the gay one?
You're the only one.
Yeah. I've definitely seen his flaccid penis one time when he was really, really drunk. Actually, that interaction was hilarious, by the way.
We talked about this before. Yeah. But he's also seen a picture of my actual penis, which very few people has actually seen since I've seen fake pictures of my penis.
All right, let's debate this.
Most penises.
Do you guys even legitimately believe I'm gay? Because I like traps.
No, I don't. I don't actually think you're gay. I believe once you have pussy, it's all over.
I think you're bisexual, which is different because I don't think I'm bisexual.
Well, let me ask you a personal question, and this is personal. Don't get mad at me. But do you like to suck dick?
I never have.
Okay, that's a good thing.
You said you have.
I lied.
Damn.
I don't believe it. I think you have sucked dick because I have not.
So, have you engaged in a 69 before?
Yes.
I've considered it, but no, I have not.
Lies.
You're missing out. But
am I?
Yeah, I mean, 69s are great. with a girl.
How many? I was gonna say, how many dicks have you sucked?
Probably at least 3. No.
His boss. No.
Actually, my brother-in-law, he was pretty high up in the company I work for now, and I help him now on jobs. We go out and do HVAC work, and he had knee pads on. I was like, damn. I was like, man, I need to get some of those. He said, how do you think I moved up in the company like I did?
I thought you were going to say I need to get some of those for Sandy, which would have been his sister, which would have been a huge problem. Because apparently, for some reason, you cannot talk about sexual relations to the sibling of a person you're effing. I've tried it. It doesn't work. Apparently, it's offensive. Whatever. Anyways.
Wait. Can you say that again?
Talking about having sexual relations with their sibling. The reason
I'll
why
see if I can get away with it.
Okay.
Just a conversation.
Well, I've yet to have sex with any of Anthony's sisters, despite trying. The reason why I think Juan is gay when I'm not is because Juan will not have sex with transgender women. He has sex with guys, and then he has sex with girls. So clearly he's bisexual.
I thought you were going to say the only difference is I don't get hard.
Just because I don't fuck trans? Like, dude, if I'm going to fuck a girl, I'm going to fuck a real one.
You know how they say, like,
you're bi. Right? That's what makes you bi.
So basically you have to watch gay porn, and if you get hard, you're gay.
Oh,
what?
You mean the challenge?
No, you don't take it.
Blue Chew! We do not talk about that on this podcast.
I forgot.
I will censor that out.
Right.
This podcast is sponsored by Blue Chew.
That reminds me, PKA also made a thing called Lock and Load, where you come harder and faster.
PKA, the podcast?
Yes.
Speaking of, in the description, there's a link to vote for your favorite podcast for the 2022 Sweep Awards, and PKA is on it with Joe Rogan, Come Town, and If I Were You. Yeah, I have an autographed If I Were You shirt right there on the wall.
So what's the challenge? You have to take not get hard during game.
No, you have to get like
I don't know
4
what I
guys,
just told
and
you
you have to take and whoever.
Stop talking about.
And you have to
just say Blue Chew. It's the same challenge.
You have to watch Scrabble gay porn, and whoever gets the boner the fastest is the queerest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to have like a test of if you're truly straight, it's called the View Challenge. You have to basically try to jack off to the view, and you have to come before the view's over.
Do y'all really want to know if you're gay or not? There's porn videos for that.
No, we're not going to watch those right now.
I'm not going to watch porn.
So there's porn videos where it's cut into 3 different screens on one screen. On the right and on the left is women on like TikTok, so they're fully clothed. Mm-hmm. They're like doing the Big Bank Challenge or some sexual
Probably
challenge.
shaking their ass, yeah.
And then in the middle is just a big black cock just stroking his dick. And if you get hard, even if you're kind of looking off to the women, you're gay.
Okay.
All right,
moving on.
So we're going to play the intro for the 3rd time, this time for Anthony, because Thomas requested it once, then we played the intro. We're going to play it for Anthony, so here we go.
Hey there, this is Christopher Guerrero. Enjoy this episode of The Sweep.
Do you just poke me with my back with your dick?
It's a show about nothing and a podcast about anything.
My dick is actually Thomas the Tank Engine.
I bet you it's going to happen the same thing to the guy that shit in the bucket.
There's no such thing as tasteful butthole. Okay? That doesn't exist.
Me, I've tried.
Sit back and relax as we assault your mind through the wonderful world of YouTube.
You ever jacked off with rubbing alcohol?
You know how many stingrays I've killed? 1.
Is your roommate beating off right there? I know he's playing Halo.
The Sweep podcast has grown greatly because of awesome listeners like you and your continued support. Thank you.
No one's gonna fuck your woolly mammoth. It doesn't even have a pulse.
You ever jacked off with rubbing alcohol, Anthony?
No.
Why did you say it then?
I don't know. Actually, I'm telling you, like, we've drank and said so many things on this podcast, I don't even remember the shit I say half the time.
That's only the last year.
Yeah, I don't even remember the shit sometimes.
So this is about international McDonald's items. So Anthony,
yes,
Russia currently has sanctions. McDonald's pulled out, so they made their own McDonald's called Toasty.
Oh, they didn't have the McRussian?
They do not. But
I was going to make another pull-out joke, but that just said that.
No, we're not going to do this again. We had like a 20-minute conversation about pulling out. So we're just going to go and we're going to keep talking about. I've already resurrected Efren and Trapler.
And I think he regrets resurrecting him.
Yeah, he does. We're going to talk about McDonald's international items.
Okay, so they made a McDonald's knockoff called Toasty.
Yeah.
Is it a direct copy? Like everything tastes exactly the same?
So people that tried it, especially YouTubers from America, have gone to Russia just to try it.
Wait, Russia's letting Americans in?
Yeah.
fuck, we're like against them right now. Why the fuck are they letting Americans in?
We're not against them. Like, you got to realize that a lot of the stuff happening in Ukraine is because we're giving weapons and etc. to Ukraine soldiers. I don't think there's any American soldiers over there.
No, there are actually. There are some. Actually, the only reason I know that is one of the guys I worked with over the weekend. He was showing me a video of them on the battleground in Ukraine, and you could legit hear Americans in the group with them. And I was like, "Are Americans there?" He goes, "Yeah, they're kind of mixed in with the Ukrainians." I said,
"They're just a bunch of rednecks."
Well, they might not be associated with America. They might just be Americans. Like maybe they're rogue agents, or they just want to go over there to help.
It just looked like Reddit incarnate.
No, my question is, how much longer is Putin going to keep this up? At what point is he just going to be like, you know what? It's not working. It's not happening.
I think it's the other way around. I think it's like Ukraine. When are they going to surrender?
Well, that's the thing. Who's going to fall first? Is Putin going to just give up first, or is Ukraine going to fall first? And I think that's both what they're kind of at right now.
I think Ukraine is at the worst.
I mean, they're at a bad spot.
The best way I can describe it is somebody said like, "Hey, you can either choose to eat this bucket full of sand or shoot off your hand." And the retard decided to just like, "Oh, I'll just shoot out the entire bucket of sand." He's like halfway done and he can't eat it. He's like, "Oh, I'll just have my hand shot." And he like pussies out and like gets like a few fingers cut off, but he's like, that doesn't count. So he goes back to the sand. That's pretty much what Ukraine is.
That's a really weird reference, but okay.
There's only 7,000 American troops in Ukraine, but they're always stationed there. There have been no American soldiers sent to Ukraine in the wake of the war, but Biden has boosted U.S. troops in Europe because of the Ukrainian war. But no American soldiers are sent to Ukraine besides the 7,000 already stationed.
Also, why the F did we give them $40 billion?
That's what I'm saying. We're giving them money and weapons, but we're not actually sending troops there.
But at what point do you call that support? At what point is that not support?
I feel the same way about Israel.
We talked about this before. They're the Holy Land.
But they're not the holy people.
Yeah, they are.
No, actually.
If you don't believe in the Bible, it's fine. You can just say
no, but even my girlfriend's parents have been over there, and the people legit there, they're like, "Oh, well, do you believe in this and that?" They're like, "No." But shit, it brings in tourist dollars, so they don't care. Legit, they really don't care.
Yeah, it's all a religious thing.
Yeah.
The next McDonald's item is poutine.
Does it have like 100% punani in it?
Chocolate syrup.
It's a Canadian dish.
Oh, poutine?
Yeah, whatever. Oh, okay, yeah. It is from Canada. I wasn't aware of this, but apparently Efren's more worldly educated than I am.
Well, I'm a little bit into this.
You may have not heard of poutine.
Poutine.
What? Poutine 3, the porno, right? That's the one that the aliens got in the scary movie.
Okay.
But covering French fries in gravy and cheese kernels is a Canadian staple.
Oh, actually, I know about
and
this. And
McDonald's had jumped on board the trend. Although McDonald's regular fries rank pretty well on the list of the best fast food item fries, this version would not make the cut.
Why? Because it has gravy on it?
Yeah, would you put brown gravy on your fries?
Good, yeah.
Is it good, though?
I don't know.
Would it be good?
I don't know. I've never
Think
tried
about it. You had brown gravy, right?
I've had yellow gravy.
Fries. It makes sense because we put brown gravy on mashed potatoes. Why would we not put it on French fries?
So, potato stick version.
Yeah, it's just French fries with brown gravy.
I mean, I think it sounds pretty good.
It does sound good.
I mean,
it would be a breakfast item.
I would opt for white gravy, but I understand.
You know what? I would do it, but instead of like fries, do it with the hash brown.
I'm sorry, you wear a Mr. Medicare hat, so you're.
Oh, I thought that was Phil City. I legit thought that was Phil City, by the way, this whole time.
Hold on, he got Mr. Medicare hats?
Yes, it's the 4. It's the 4 out of 5 stars.
What the?
Bro, I just really thought you loved Phil City.
Mr. Medicare.
How do you not trap over?
Boy, I am drunk right now, okay?
How do you know Mr. Medicare but yet don't know the hat that he wears?
Because I just listened to a couple of his little thingies.
He knows of them. He probably doesn't know.
That's like me saying, "Hey, give me a bro fist."
I only know.
And you'd be like, "What's a bro fist?" I was like, "Thing PewDiePie does." PewDiePie does a bro fist? Like,
listen, I've only heard about the only reason I even heard of Mr. Medicare is because he was on the PKA podcast. That's it.
Speaking of, in the description below, you can vote for your favorite podcast, and PKA is on there.
Yeah, sorry, we are some uncultured swines around here.
I need to catch up to his last stream.
I'm still saying you have a Mr. Medicare hat, so your opinion is not valid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's just discrediting you by your appearance.
Gator. I don't watch Ethan Ralph. I watch Gator, the superior
PPP is better.
Gunt.
PPP was always right.
PBB is not.
Also, I don't know how much of like whatever we can listen to a guy that has like no shirt on. Period. And from where I'm sitting, it looks like you're naked.
I'm not saying I'm not.
Turn on his.
I'm not saying I'm not.
Go on Omegle and then like just have him with the shirt up. Everyone.
How'd you know how to Omegle up?
Huh?
Like, okay, so it's like this porn thing where we can't see him, but he's been stroking his dick the whole time.
You know what else is pure beef?
You know she's only 14, right?
And she's also fictional.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it does.
Have you not read the pedophile law for the United States?
Shit.
It has to say that they're above age.
It's also a fictional character. Calm down, son. It's just a drawing.
Calm down, son. It's just a drawing. Look, I am for lolly. I know
That's not even a lolly.
It is.
No, it's not.
Wait, how young do you have to be a lolly? Because I thought it was under 15.
It's head proportion. So if it's like at least 3 heads, that's lolly.
Look.
No, it was an age thing, no?
Well,
I thought it was an age thing. Yeah.
Well, because then people will be like, "Oh, she's like 2,000 years old," kind of excuse.
Well, no, but the age look, they look this.
Yeah,
and you can tell.
A child, but they're fucking tell
old
that shit.
Well, yeah, but
that's
like
what a lolly is.
15, 16, 17,
do you
which
know
is
what I'm
considered
talking about?
illegal, is they can just say they're 18.
Do you know what I'm talking about? The head analogy, right?
Yeah, I understand. Like shortness. Yeah.
No, it's not about the shortness. It's like how many heads there are. You can figure out the age of.
Oh, you're talking about how short they are.
No. It's an art thing. It's like when you draw a character.
It's shortness. What do you?
It's not
the
shortness.
head length is a measurement.
Yeah. For example, if they have like a small head, you count these many heads and like, okay, cool. You can figure out like their age because of the head, how many heads they're measured. If they have like a big
how
head,
short they are.
huh?
Though.
But it's not that because it can be someone with a small head and still be taller than the one that has a big head, but the one with the big head still looks younger than the one with the small head.
All I'm saying is,
yeah,
this is Ryoko Matoi from Kill la Kill,
which is 14.
Also a drawing. This guy, Fat Smash on Twitter, just drew the mega fat ass.
Fat Smash on Twitter.
Hashtag doxed.
Hold on.
Bring that ass here, boy. Wow, that ass is amazing. Bruh!
Sponsored by the No Community, where rent is just cheap enough for you to eat.
We clapped her cheeks just right.
So I'm going to call out...
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm going to call out Fat Smash on Twitter. What's his handle?
It's literally just Fat Smash. It's just fat_smash.
Fat_smash? How many?
So does he just like smash fat people?
They have, they're following 276 people. They have 230,000 followers. Seems like they have a YouTube channel and a Patreon. That's from Street Fighter. Yeah,
Chun-Li. There's Ryoko.
Yeah, so they just draw a lot of female characters with fat asses, which hints to the name Fat Smash.
There's Tifa.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know who that was because they don't.
Man, how dare you draw a picture of Antifa?
Oh, there's Toga.
Yeah, Himiko Toga. Yes, sir.
Question: Do you think Toga is canonically a femboy? Because a lot of people say that Toga might be just trans.
Motherfucker, are you really listening to the My Hero Academia community?
I'm really listening to the.
That's a fucking female.
I don't think it might. I think
no.
Toga has
Get that bullshit. That's a female.
Which one?
Toga.
The crazy one.
Like,
the one with the pigtails in the school uniform that kills people and licks their blood. A lot of My Hero people think that that's actually a guy.
The one with the blonde hair?
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Well, also, a lot of people think that she is the sister of the dude that's like insane. The one that can copy powers.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the sister of Split.
No, not Split. No, Split's the one with the split personalities.
Oh, I thought she was the sister of Split.
No, she's the sister of the one that's in 1B. But he can clone your powers due to if he's close to you or not.
Oh, okay. We still need to talk about the last My Hero movie because a new one's coming out.
Is there another one coming out?
Yep. And we have to go watch the new Dragon Ball Z movie.
Guys, you watch a lot of fake animes. I watch real animes.
No, you don't.
They're all fucking fake.
I watch real animes like Tokyo Moo, Sword Art Online.
All right.
Hey, they're all mainstream. Back.
The moment you said that, you're full of shit. That's a mainstream anime. Fuck off.
What are you talking about? Sword Art Online? I forgot Sword Art Online's his favorite anime.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Hold on.
Catch my sarcasm.
Look, this guy's talking about real anime. He just brought up a fucking mainstream anime. Yes, I love Sword Art Online, but that's a mainstream anime.
Name one anime that none of us would know. Because I can do that.
Oh, we know you can do
I'm
that.
surprised you guys didn't catch my sarcasm.
Oh, I didn't catch your sarcasm, but name one anime that none of us know.
The only thing I caught was autism.
How many episodes does it have to be considered one?
It doesn't matter.
10? Dog and Scissors.
Oh.
That is one.
All right, I'll give you that.
Dog
one.
and Scissors?
Yeah.
I was about to say, it sounds like a name of a bad porn
It
video.
definitely sounds bestiality. Man, I think the chick's got
Read the
fat ass,
description.
but,
Dog and Scissors centers around this person, a high school boy who is obsessed with reading books. One day, while reading in a cafe, he is shot and killed, George Floyd, when he attempts to protect a random stranger during a robbery. As he is determined to read his favorite author's unreleased book, he gets a second chance and is reincarnated as a long-haired dog. As a dog, he is adopted by this person, the very person that tried to save his life, as well as the only person who can understand him in his new form. He discovers that she is not only his favorite novelist, but also a sadist who enjoys terrorizing him with scissors. Sadist.
So, anyways, here's my anime that I named. It's not mainstream. Shut the fuck up! I'm talking here.
Hold on.
As of this recording, I'm gonna name this anime Classroom of the Elite. I recommend reading the fucking. Oh god, I thought I said Susan. Like, hold on.
There's 12 episodes in Efren's, but one.
The fuck kind of sound is that?
I thought I said to name an anime that nobody else knew about.
Oh, you know Classroom of the Elites?
I have read volume 1 of the light novel.
Ooh, one whole volume.
Do you know that volume 1 translates to 6 episodes of the anime?
Yes, I know that. And guess what's coming? Tomorrow, as of this recording. Season 2 of the anime.
Okay, there's a lot of...
Because I know you've seen my Snapchat of me listening to light novels, and
Yeah.
Classroom of the Elite I read first before...
No, it wasn't.
I also like Tobis, the anime.
Before the current light novel I'm reading, but it was so bad that I decided to go to another one, and then I would come back to it.
You are uncultured, my man.
Yeah. So I decided to instead listen to The Dirty Way to Kill the Goddess's Hero, and I'd come back to Classroom Elite because it was pretty garbage.
Don't listen to this guy. He's a fucking bigot.
But my anime that nobody else has heard of is... What's it actually called? I think it's called The Door in the Dungeon That Only I Can Open.
Is that part of that?
I know that anime.
What's it about?
My nuts.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you know what? What manga?
And there's a picture of one of the main characters on my
Were
fridge.
you the one, or I don't know if it was someone else saying like there's a manga that's someone gets reincarnated as a soda machine?
Yes, I remember him talking
It's
about
not
that.
a manga, it's a light novel.
Oh yeah, you told me.
And-
Okay, it was you.
But what's the difference? I actually don't know the difference.
A light novel is a book, like text.
Well, yeah, I know that part. Oh, no pictures. No pictures.
Yeah, well, there is pictures,
Just
but every
one
like
picture.
20 pages.
Oh, okay.
A manga is actually a comic book.
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, it was you that one. Okay, just maybe.
Yeah, and what I don't understand, so I've read a few different light novels, only actually 2, but I've listened to audiobooks of others. But the 2 that I first started reading was Do You Love Your Mom and Her Multi-Targeted Dual-Bladed Attack, which
Remember
I'm
that.
pissed that became an anime because now it's mainstream. Everyone's like, well, Mokiko is best mom. No, F you. You've never read the light novels. I don't want to hear about it.
You
Cut
sound
off your
like an
dick and deep
elitist.
throw yourself with it. But the other one was I killed slimes for 1,000 years and maxed out my power level. I read the first book. I bought the second, never read it because it got boring.
Oh.
The same thing with the vending machine. That has 12 books.
How many pages per book?
I don't know about pages, but it's about a 4-hour audiobook.
For one book?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking long then.
I don't know how it continues. Now, when I'm reading, like, Dirty Way to Kill the Goddess's Hero, made sense because they would talk about something and then they wouldn't explain it for, like, a book and a half.
Mm.
Made sense. They had a particular hero for each one. Each hero was different. They had different things, different sexual fetishes. Some like little girls. Some were attracted to the hero. Some were... Your face.
Yeah, you lost me.
Yeah. There are a bunch of pedophiles in that book.
Yeah, I don't think you should listen to that book.
Me either. There's also ones that like to cloak themselves in magic so they look like a female, but they still keep their dick and then rape generals of armies. But
that happens today. What are you talking about?
It's a strange book. And my favorite thing is it's like 30 minutes of fantasy, and then it's like 15 minutes of this weird sexual thing. Anyways, it made sense. But even like, I'm on the 4th book, because I'm physically reading it, no audiobooks, of Do You Love Your Mother and Her Dual-Bladed Multi-Target Attack? And I still don't understand how it's going to continue. Because they've only left one question open-ending, and that's, who is Porta's mom? Because they already did the other mom of the satanic girl. And they did the mom, which was the main villain of the rich girl. Porta's mom is a question. That's it. So once they explain that, there's nothing else I care about.
Okay.
The mashed potato burger.
Don't tell me it's just a bun with mashed potatoes in the middle. Please put a burger patty.
It does look like it's a double meat burger with potatoes, and it looks like it's roasted peppers and lettuce.
Look at that.
That actually sounds good.
If you've ever eaten a burger at Mickey D's and thought it's missing something, maybe it needed a scoop of mashed potatoes as part of their Manly Man campaign in 2012. McDonald's China gave that a go.
China.
How was it?
China.
Not Hong Kong. China.
It's the Republic of China.
Because who wouldn't want to try fitting their mouth, #gay, around a burger with 2 burger patties, bacon, mashed potatoes, and oh wait, us. Wait, what? Is there a human in this patties?
I hope not.
Oh no, they said, oh wait, us. Like we wouldn't want to. So it looks like it's some kind of peppers, lettuce, 2 patties, no cheese, and mashed potatoes on top. But the mashed potatoes look like it has peppers inside.
We just pushed a Chinese man into the grinder. And the only thing left is like his finger, and they can't really do an investigation.
Well, we all know now what happened to Mr. Chin.
Plus, to make a Chinese man, you just need some rice and some water.
With a little bit of not caring about people in it?
No, just rice and water.
Do you want to talk about the Canelo fight while I go use the bathroom?
Yeah, sure. Let's segue into the Canelo fight. So, Juan, what do you think of him facing Triple G for the 3rd time?
Well, given that Canelo just had a taste of the upper weight, what was it, like the heavyweight?
I think he fought Bivol at 178 or 175-ish.
It's way beyond his usual weight, I know that for sure.
Right, because he fought Plant and Billy Joe at like, what, 168, I think?
Around there. And I forgot who exactly Triple G fought last time, but man, that fight was not very pretty.
Well, I told you this before. Honestly, he fought Bivol. Bivol fucked him up. Actually, so I was watching a little bit of that fight, and what his downfall was actually like the UFC that just happened yesterday. Max Holloway was facing Volkanovski. The first 2 fights were very close, and in this fight, he shut him out. Volkanovski beat him so handily. What the issue was, Max is too tall. Max was being too slow on the outside. Volkanovski was getting on the inside and was faster. Kind of the same thing that was happening with Canelo and Bivol, because you could see Canelo was trying to throw big punches, but then Bivol would shell up, and as soon as the end punch sequence would happen, Bivol, bam, 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 hit him. Bam, bam, bam. He kept hitting him. He was too fast. He was too powerful. He was too big. So my opinion is, personally, that he's only fighting Triple G because he knows it's a sure win. He's older. He's slower. Canelo has beat him twice, which I disagree about the second fight. I actually do think Triple G beat him in the second fight.
That's debatable.
Yeah, I personally feel like he beat him.
I personally thought Triple G won the first fight.
Uh-huh.
But the second one it's kind of close.
Right.
Third one, though, after seeing Triple G's last fight, I honestly, as a fan of him, I don't really have any faith in him.
Well, isn't Triple G like 40 now?
Yeah, he's pushing up there. He's getting too old. He's getting too slow.
And he's had like... So, if I understand this correctly, Triple G had like 200-some amateur fights before he ever went pro. Think about all the fights this man has had. How many wars this man has had. I mean, he had fucking 2 wars with Canelo.
Yeah.
But in general, I mean, I personally just think he's doing it for a sure win. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, I would believe it.
Yeah, like, he just needs a win to get on top. Then once he's able to win, like he's gonna move on. I know he wants to face Bivol again, but I think that's a really bad choice.
I mean, assuming he's like anything from how he was when he fought Mayweather, he learned a lot from Mayweather. Like he has not lost since his fight with Mayweather.
Right, but he's lost now. But I just feel like he was too slow. He was too tired, and just Bivol was just there. Bivol wasn't scared of him.
Yeah, I mean, I still got faith in Canelo. Like I know now he's got experience with him. He's got a good feel. he should learn from this.
I think it kind of sucks because, he was thinking about going up to cruiserweight, which is like 190.
That's kind of pushing it.
Yeah, that's way too much. So I don't know what he's going to do next, but hopefully he gets a win. I think he will anyways. It'll be a big fight. We're obviously going to watch it. So, you already got our money, so I guess you succeeded.
Well, Triple G's old as dirt now, but the problem is he should have already won against Canelo the last fight.
Yeah.
Especially with Canelo losing his previous fight.
Yeah, and that's going to be his head.
Yeah. I don't know. Even a 2-year older Canelo sounds like he's just getting really old. He should have beat Canelo back when they did it 2 years ago. And he didn't. I feel like it's rigged. Anybody that watched that knew that Triple G won. Like, even all of our friends that were there at Juan's house was like, yeah, it's clear Triple G won. Even some of them that were wearing Canelo shirts, remember? Yeah. He was like, wow, I cannot believe that they ruled in that way.
Well, yeah, the first 2 fights were pretty razor thin either way it goes. Yeah. But I'm telling you, and this was their whole plan to begin with, is they weren't going to... So, here's my thing. If he would have won against Bivol, this fight would never happen because he didn't need a give me fight. But now that he lost against Bivol, what's a surefire win? What's the easiest win for him? And what brings the most eyes for him? And that would be the third fight with Triple G. The only other fight that would bring more eyes than fighting Triple G was, believe it or not, if he fought Mayweather again. See, only person that could bring more eyes.
Would Mayweather even fight him?
Logan Paul.
That wouldn't even be a fight. He would destroy Logan.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. It would bring more eyes.
It would bring more eyes, but I'm talking about
especially with him being a WWE.
But they won't sanction that fight. Oh, yeah. That's the issue.
Oh, they will.
That's why the Mayweather fight was an exhibition. They wouldn't sanction it.
That was because of Mayweather, though. I think
wait until Jake Paul has 10 wins and then yeah.
Well, Jake Paul now he's amassed a pretty impressive record right now, so he could get sanctioned pretty easily against someone that's 20.
Did you see that that Logan Paul's officially signed with the WWE now?
Yeah, so
he's
now
going to be in Raw and SmackDown normally.
Awesome.
Well, what's his fight contract though? How many? I guess
it's a 6 month.
Only 6 months. I thought it was
just like The Rock,
a year or 2.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, there's a buyout for a year or 2,
okay,
but not guaranteed.
No, he's in WWE.
Yeah, he's doing WWE now.
What the fuck is this guy even doing?
Well, think about it. It's diversifying his portfolio. He's done boxing. He was a wrestler in high school. And he was a very high-level wrestler in high school, by the way.
A big influencer.
He's an influencer. He brings a lot of eyes. Honestly, for the WWE, he doesn't need the WWE. The WWE needs him.
Yeah, that is true.
So he holds a lot of power in negotiation in his contract.
It says Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul was sanctioned.
Yeah, it's an exhibition.
By the Bragging Rights Boxing Corporation.
Who the fuck is that?
And then KSI versus Logan, the first one was the biggest amateur boxing match in history.
But their second fight was actually a professional fight.
And that was Sky Boxing Office.
Which is in UK.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, do you know who Charlie Zelenoff is?
Who?
Charlie Zelenoff, yeah.
Is he a fighter?
No, he's a big troll. Well, he's not really a troll. He's like this guy that just he wants to be a professional boxing fighter. And
show me a picture. I'm better with face name names. I probably do.
What? He lives in Los Angeles, and all he does is just goes. He's been going gyms and just always post up. And then
he was in WrestleMania 37, but wasn't a fighter.
Who? Yeah, he was with.
He accompanied Zayn.
Oh yeah,
Zayn's match against Kevin Owens, which I hope he won.
And then Sami Zayn lost, and then Kevin Owens gave him a stunner.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens won, even though he's bitch made.
Huh? By the way, I've been watching a bunch of those wrestling top 10 things on Facebook of being top 10 wrestlers that their gimmick failed or top 10.
Remember
whatever.
what's his name was in full makeup and was a pedophile? That failed.
Who?
Oh, you mean Seven?
Was it Seven?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, he was in white makeup with black eyeliner.
The only reason people call him pedophile is because it literally.
That was part of his gimmick.
I don't think so.
No, he even said he was there's a lot of beautiful men, women, and boys here. But I'm gonna bring the best match.
No, then
why is it the WWE? They really push on some of these.
That might be
characters.
WCW,
bro. They really push on some of these characters.
No, is it WWE? Is it another one?
It's WWF because that was his first.
Also, why did was it Cody Rhodes?
Yeah.
Why did he go back to the WWE?
He's back in WWE.
Why did he though?
Huh?
Money.
Because he just didn't have that much creative control with AEW.
No,
I thought he was the main face of AEW.
He was, but it's money.
Now
AEW still cannot pay him as much as WWE.
For example, since it started, it was going off well, but now that a few people that are WWE left and went to AEW, like big names like CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, he kind of lost his.
So he's not the big fish in the small pond anymore. Yeah, gotcha. So no, they do have a bunch of names up there because they got Christian.
Like, I don't care what he says; it's still money.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably is.
Because the WWE can pay more.
You're the one that innovated, that pretty much birthed a new wrestling company and had someone to invest in you. And then you pretty much get cut off because creative reasons.
But also, you go to the WWE and you're now even a fish in a bigger pond, and you're going to get no creative control, period.
I feel like now that he's done the jump, he's going to be bigger now.
No, I feel like the two female champions that quit WWE are going to go to AEW.
They're going to get bigger.
They're going to be big.
Sasha Banks is...
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sasha Banks left? Wow.
Yeah. No, they gave up their titles. Because they basically wrote into the script where they lost, but then schemed them to win the title back somehow. And they were like, this is stupid.
Well, also, like they said, like there's a bunch of matches and stuff.
I think Sasha Banks is the one that's leaving. I think Naomi.
Well, Naomi's still going. She's following Banks.
I don't think she's that big of a name.
But honestly,
she's not. But AEW is still. You gotta realize AEW really take anybody from the WWE.
Well,
you can even be like you can be a 2-month person.
Isn't the best, but with her, I would.
Well, that means they would be looking for women talent, and that's going to be the one place where they're going to be looking for talent.
Yeah.
Especially AEW having the first transgender female champion.
You were going to show me that guy that wants to be a fighter?
Oh, well, he is a fighter, but, he's pretty much a laughing stock.
Oh, hold on.
Is it the shot guy that you keep showing me?
Oh, this guy. I do know about this guy. This is the bully that he would tell people, hey, let's spar in the gym, and then he would fucking just beat them up.
Yeah, and said, like...
you would act like he's fucking retarded, and you'd be like, "Hey, let's spar." And then as soon as they put on the gloves, he's bam, 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 just knocking the shit out of him.
And then he went from that because he got banned from all the gyms. He pretty much just saw somebody in the street and just hit him upside the head and run away. Yeah, I won that fight, bro.
Yeah, he was like, I'm 100 and something in these streets.
No, he's 221 now.
But Mike Tyson's son beat the shit out of him.
They remind me of that Pokemon episode where that unofficial gym is like 99-0 and then Ash beats him. Anyways.
That's like the new one.
No, but if that's the case, he would be like, bro, that didn't count. No, you're cheating or something.
Yeah, that's like also, there was one episode of the newer Pokemon where this guy is like fishing and he's like, I've been fishing here for 10 years. And every time they come back, he's like, I've been fishing here for 50 years. Gets all the way up to like 150 years. It's stupid.
Anyways, I don't want to hear about the new Pokemon. You're gay. Your entire family. Anyways, we're going to go back to Hardcore Sunday. Alright, y'all ready? Do you know about Hardcore Sunday, or do you remember the Tooth Juice and a Lie?
Oh, yeah, Tooth Juice.
You have to pick the one that's a lie.
Oh, this is cringe again.
HVAC split system heating and cooling products.
Okay.
Oh, God, Anthony's like, bet.
Heat Raptors, cooling coils, oil furnaces.
Okay, what? Okay, say them over again.
Heat Raptors, cooling coils, oil furnaces.
Furnaces.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
I don't think there's ever been an oil furnace.
Okay. Do you think that's the answer?
Well, Raptors are more like a ceiling thing. Cooling coil, obviously, that's what a coil does.
Okay.
I guess oil furnaces, because that sounds stupid to me.
Efren?
The third one.
Oil furnaces?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going oil furnaces too. I never heard this shit.
So 2 of these people were AC people, and they're retarded. It is Heat Raptors.
Heat Raptors?
There's no such thing.
That kind of makes sense then.
Yeah. Oil furnaces exist.
Oil furnaces exist?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know something else that exists I didn't know? Did you know you can have a gas-powered dryer for your clothes?
So does it exist? Me doing you in the ass.
I even looked up bad boy heating products, and that was one of them is oil furnaces.
Well, we don't use them in this area.
Yeah. HVAC products, air conditioners, heating pumps, gas furnaces, air heater or handlers, oil furnaces, cooling coils, thermostat, and indoor air quality.
Oh, they sell handlers?
Air handlers. Air handlers.
There's no Heat Raptors here.
Okay, gotcha.
And the only reason I thought about that, I completely made it up because I was drinking Raptor energy drink for 99 cents.
Man, is that the new Venom?
Basically, but it's a lot better. Venom tastes like garbage, man.
Yeah. Actually, I see your Pringles over here. I didn't know there was a Hot Ones version, by the way.
I didn't either. It's empty because it's freaking good, and it's hot.
No, have you tried...
No gringos allowed.
No, have you tried the actual... So they actually sell a Hot Ones challenge thing at Walmart where it's 3 of the flavors, and the last one is their hottest one is the last dab.
I have not. But
Bro.
The Bomb Against Humanity we've had on the podcast.
Yeah, no, you should... If you
and
can
it's
find
third from the top, so...
No, yeah, if you can ever find that again, if I can ever find it again, I'll bring it to you, because that last dab was so hot that I fucking lost my appetite and I couldn't eat anything for 2 hours. It was so fucking hot.
I remember that I lost my appetite for 3 days. I think I just got food poisoning. I had like raw chicken.
Well, I lost my appetite for 3 days, but that's because I saw Ethan's Ralph sex video.
I thought you were going to say his gut.
Juan, what kind of pants are you wearing?
These would be Korean street pants.
Korean street pants that look like capris.
That's not juice in a pouch. Don't talk about Capri Sun like that.
Well, your boy over there looks like he smuggled a couple Capri Suns in there.
All right, so let's talk about it. So 9 months ago, we did the Sweep Anime Matsuri 3-year episode. We did the Sweep 32 Kyle Rittenhouse 6 months ago. I just hear so many chairs.
Well, shit, tighten your bolts.
Don't talk to me or my child ever again. The Sweep episode 33 Winter Anime Fest, Merry Late Christmas, 5 months ago. We did the Sweep Smash or Pass Yu-Gi-Oh cards 3 months ago. And we did the Sweep number 35 Damien Mills 2 months ago. And then we did the Sweep number 36 Drag Your Kids to Prime 2 weeks ago. And the Sweep number 37 Austin Sound 6 days ago, which had the return of Grand Off the Green and Dark Veil.
Who's Dark Veil again?
Is that Megan?
Don't even remember.
Yep, Dark Veil is Megan.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
You should bring her along here. We should.
Yeah, Megan don't like me anymore because I support taking her rights away.
Oh, yeah, no. Actually, I was actually going to talk to you about how that dynamic was going to work.
I lost 6 friends.
Because you're on this end of it, and she's on this end, and I know that you've done a lot for her, but these young people, they don't care about those things.
Apparently, it does not matter. I paid for their tire, a lot of stuff throughout their life.
Here's the thing, though, and I've talked about this. These young kids, if you disagree with them, and me and you don't agree on everything, and that's why we're not even bringing up the subject that we're talking about, because we disagree on this. But I'm not going to stop being your friend just because you feel the way you do and you're very strong about it.
Yeah.
And it might be annoying to me or whatever, but I'm not going to stop being your friend over it. That's just stupid.
Well,
you should have your own fucking opinion.
I have things that I would be stop being friends over, but it's like, if one of y'all were like, hey, I think we should have sex with 12-year-olds, I'd be like, hey, look, I don't think we can be friends anymore.
That's pretty bad.
And, I guess other people feel different about other things. But, like, I don't know. In my view is...
Megan would probably say yes.
To the dress?
No, well, I was going to say about the children. And we can still be friends.
She looks like a children.
My view is a little strained. Because I hang out with gangbangers, and a lot of them, they beat women. They have murdered people, and I'm still cool with them because they don't beat me or murder me.
Mm-hmm.
But I hang out with people that are not the best people when you look at it from a society point of view.
You have a diversity cast of friends.
Yeah,
basically.
Mm-hmm.
But normally I don't disown people because of their beliefs. That's just not something I do. And
unless they really, really backstab you.
That's not a belief. That's physically hurting me.
Okay. But
yeah, there's a difference between, hey, I believe in this, and hey, I did this to you. Yeah, that's the difference. And the stuff that a lot of my friends got upset about and disowned me were not even sent to them. It was just posted publicly on my profile. It is what it is, though.
Because of her, she ruined 2 of my favorite songs. And she looked up to the people from Hunger Games, and I'm like, wow.
The fuck is wrong with her?
Yeah, I was like, you're really fucking retarded.
I wish I was here at this, because I would like to know what the fuck was said in this room.
You know who Ziz is, right?
Who?
Ziz.
I've heard of it.
he pretty much built a whole generation of aesthetic people. And there's like a certain...
Oh, this, yes. Yeah. Okay.
You kind of know his style of music, right? Like, yeah. They were using that for like pro-choice stuff, and I'm like, this is awful.
Yeah, that's for the god of aesthetics, man.
I was like, I really wanted to say like, hey, can you stop fucking butchering Ziz's name? This isn't...
Well, the only reason I do it is because he's not fucking alive anymore.
I mean, they weren't really insulting him, but I'm like, when you listen to music like that, you're just like, it's there to build up, not to ridicule. That's the way I see it.
I mean, LGBTQ plus stole the rainbow. Okay, so, I mean, shit happens.
Well, they better not steal the music.
But they stole the rainbow.
So we're in another hour, so I'm going to go ahead and end this podcast. So I have time to edit all of this through the intermission and everything. So, arigato gozaimasu, haben einen guten Tag, tu madre es pollo.
Goodbye.
Hey, thanks for listening to today's episode. Please check out our other podcasts on the channel, such as The Knot, where we have bite-sized topics and conversations that anyone can enjoy. There's more to come, so subscribe and ring the bell. We don't want you missing out on any future content. Now, if you can excuse us, your mum is changing upstairs. We'll see you next time here on the Sweet Podcast, and only on YouTube.